Let's go, Buffalo.
Okay, welcome back to the Breakroom, our daily nerdy news show that keeps you up to date on everything you need to know. Shout out Bills Mafia. Congratulations on your win. If Tommy Bechtold sounds a little haggard today, it's because he is a lot of haggard today. He was at the Thursday Night Football game last night.
Let me tell you something, brother. I went to hell and back last night. And by last night, I mean 10 a.m. when I poured my first whiskey and Dr. Pepper.
Oh, God.
Culminating in my whole body cramping at midnight, letting me know nature's way of saying, you'll die if you do this again. But in the end, it was worth it. The Bills dominated.
I hate our chat.
Whoa!
Oh, God, Nas.
Help Tommy's Gucci get Moochie.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nas.
This is horrible.
Wow. We got super chats rolling in. 1 second, I'll describe what those super chats are.
Oh, God, slow down on the money because there is a bad incentive.
Listen, let me go ahead and say it. We got a lot of cool stuff for today's show, but Tommy's holding it right now. We do have a Pocky one-chip challenge, okay? We've been teasing this nasty freak all week. Tommy himself, Mr. T. Michael Bechtold, has committed to, if we hit $600 in super chats today, he will eat that.
I heard a different figure. I like that Zach's already lowering it.
Hey, no, that was the number, right?
$650.
$650.
But I do want to say this.
If we hit $400, Tommy will eat the one chip.
That's not true.
Wait,
isn't this the one chip?
Yeah.
For $400, I'll crinkle the one chip in my hand and Kamehameha it over the Tommy's face. Listen, tomorrow's my first day at D23, and I'm going into the Marvel Star Wars panel. Don't make me go in with both holes on fire.
No.
You know, keep your cash in your pockets and trash bags.
Yes.
Hey, guess what? Trash, keep the cash this week.
Yes, please don't do this.
I know all you poor people don't have enough to give your Friday shekels anyway. There's no chance of donating. You're all miserable. Disney Plus is like $1.99 now, and you're like, I don't know if I can swing that. I ain't eating this chip. You don't have the balls to donate $650.
I've also said, now again, this is an even worse idea, and I'm already regretting that I'm about to say it. If we hit 700, Tommy and I will Lady in the Tramp it. Okay? Me starting at one end of the chip,
I love it.
him starting at the other end of the chip.
Okay, we got to make this happen.
And we will meet in the middle. Both of us suffering the repercussions.
By the way, hi, Mom. Glad you're watching.
My mom's watching too. Okay. Other stuff, though, that's not the only thing that will be happening on
How
the
about
show.
two dogs kissing in the chat?
And that is, no matter if we hit that threshold, this will be happening at the end of the episode because it will ruin whatever comes after.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we'll give it like 10 minutes so they can watch us frolic. We're not going to do it at like 3:59 or 5:59.
On today's episode, we got more D23 stuff we're going to be talking about before we send Tommy on his merry way down there to Anaheim to be there in person. She-Hulk heads back to the courtroom. And maybe we see the softer side of Zeus. Hey, it's Friday, and I'm thrilled to be here. My name's Zach Huddleston. With me here, I've got John Costa.
Always gussy to mussy.
Hey-oh, we've got Tom Michelson.
How's it going, folks? Hey-o, hey-o.
Hey-oh, and Tommy Bechtold.
What's up, my children? Tom DeMaximoff is here today, delivering the good word of the Bills Mafia.
I don't like that your lower third camera has you in a single now.
Yeah.
Aren't you the director of this show, John?
Favorites.
Don't you get to set up
we
all
are
the
playing
camera
favorites.
We're
angles?
probably getting ready for this ship if that happens. If you guys want to hear Tommy's voice get even worse,
We're giving the people what they want.
A couple more nuances to the redemption.
Oh, a lot of good puppy kiss emojis in the chat. Thank
Puppy
you.
kiss emojis. A couple more nuances to the redemption, right? Please send in your D23 hottest takes in those super chats.
Yes.
We're going to be reading a bunch of them, and then we're going to pick our favorite. We're going to pick our favorite at the end of the show, crown you the winner.
Yeah.
So send those super chats in. Also, very important, Tommy and Zach are in a battle, a mug battle.
And I want to thank all my mug thugs who have been out there repping this mandatory fund, having some mandatory sun. I get it. It's hard for you guys. Most of you are making $40, $50 a week collecting bottles and cans out of your houses. Okay? And I appreciate that you strung a few together to get a mandatory fund mug. Now, quite frankly, it's not enough. Not enough of you have bought it. And like I said, I got the addresses, I got the names. I will be making house calls for anyone that buys a Morbid Time mug. And I'll also be making sensual house calls for the mandatory fund.
Oh my God.
As
John was starting to say, we currently, for sale on newrockstarsmerch.com, there are two mugs, okay? One designed by Tommy, it says mandatory fun and some lame ass graphics. The other, designed by myself, It says it's Morbin time, okay, and it has a clock. Okay.
What was it? I forget what you said at the last mug meeting. You thought eugenics was a pretty good idea?
I did not say
No,
that.
oh, you didn't say that. You said the mug sales support eugenics research.
Nicholas Johnson in the chat saying Zaddy's mug is best mug.
Whoa.
Gonna buy a whole case. My man, Nicholas.
So we reset the counter to 0 at the start of this episode.
Yeah.
And we've got a goal behind us, and we're going to check in throughout the course of the show. Here's the thing.
What's the name of that white nationalist that got punched?
Get out of here.
Richard
Richard Spencer, get out of here.
No, he got punched.
I heard he ordered
Stop.
a case of those mugs.
No.
Stop.
He got punched with the mug, so if anything, it helped.
He got punched in the mug.
Yeah, with the mug,
With
in
the
the mug.
Morbin time mug.
Why have we already mentioned multiple white nationalists on this show?
It is a panel of a bunch of men who
Jordan
God.
Peterson thinks that these
Stop.
mugs are not evolved to their full capacity.
Stop, Tom.
Which is why he bought those ones?
That's right. Jordan Peterson loves the mandatory fun mug.
Every time I'm on a Friday show, I try to do something stupid and unhinged. If one of these mugs hits 120 sales on NewRockstarsMerch.com, we will pull the chat.
Okay.
I will fill the winning mug full of whatever you choose.
Mustard.
And drink the whole thing on camera.
I hope
maybe
it's-
while they're eating a pocket chip.
Oh my God.
I just want to, just real quick, we're
it.
about to hit the headlines, but I just want to point out, we were all legal adults.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Technically, we're all employed. We pay taxes. We
Loosely.
have driver's license.
Yeah.
And we are debasing ourselves in various ways for your entertainment. Now the headlines!
Frey Girl bought both mugs. Guys, feel free to buy both mugs. I don't
Yes.
care if you buy
I say
Zach's.
buy 3.
You know,
buy 3. You get both of them in the mail, and then you still get to vote.
I think it was Brandon that pointed out yesterday, if you buy the losing mug, because again, the winning mug will become the permanent official mug of the break room, will stay on sale. The losing mug becomes a collector's item.
Yeah,
because it'll go
voting
away.
Voting ends at midnight on Sunday. You only have a limited time to do this.
Oh, that's right.
One of these mugs is going away forever, and I know that if I miss out on an opportunity to buy an It's Morbin Time mug, I would never forgive myself.
That's right.
And by the way, it's we forgot to announce the official tagline of the It's Morbin Time mug is "They're great for pissing in."
Oh, if that's your jam, you can still buy it.
Sorry, Dashiell, did we already do the headlines graphic? Play that nasty boy again. Yes. Speaking of piss. Okay, wonderful. We got some good headlines coming in today. Susan Sarandon confirmed that parts of the new Blue Beetle movie will be in Spanish with subtitles, English subtitles, presumably. That's cool. Susan Sarandon is in this film, right? She's not just reporting on.
That would be.
Her career.
She was
taken
watching
a
that.
dip. She's had to turn to reporting.
She's doing a live show
It's
selling
so
mugs
funny. I
too.
was just curiously walking by set the other day, and the actress was speaking in Espanol.
Maybe she gets some contract work to do closed captioning.
That's one of the things that I liked about West Side Story was they just did a lot of Spanish and they didn't even subtitle it. You just kinda
Or
understood
if you're
what they
a fan of the recent Hulu hit Prey,
Prey,
right? The whole thing was in
Comanche.
right?
Watched
Like
that,
no
I watched
English
that.
really spoken. Comanche and French were the two
Yeah.
languages
right,
spoken
French,
in that movie.
Brad, I see you, man. You've been super chatting every day this week. Tomicon merch, we're dealing with it. I had to go out of town a lot. I got a little bit distracted. Everybody that signed up for their merch that we selected will be getting their merch in the next couple of weeks. Bear with me. I always said there's a 36-week turnaround on all Tomicon merch, and there are no refunds because you did not pay a dime for
That's
it.
right. Okay, but thank you for reminding us in the chat. Oh, we got a new trailer. This is a pretty nice trailer. A lot of new footage in this for Black Adam. It dropped, including a little Amanda Waller saying who's on the team, kind of hinting at her previous appearances in Suicide Squad films.
Didn't she die? She got
No,
knocked
she got
in the
knocked
head.
out.
She got knocked
She
on the head.
didn't
She
die.
died
No,
in
no, no,
Arrow, in the Arrowverse.
That version of Amanda Waller. But
Spoiler alert for a
Or
thing that
in
happened
the
8
Green
years
Lantern
ago.
verse too, right? Didn't she die in that too?
Does that out me as not having watched Peacemaker? Is she in that show? No,
she
her
is.
daughter?
She
She
does
is in that
both
show?
both her and a character playing her daughter. Spoiler alert for a movie or a show that came out 6 months ago.
Jeez.
But this trailer looks great. I will say the VFX are pretty sick.
Yeah.
Kind of sets up what we had anticipated was the general plot of like the Justice Society, confronting Black Adam. We presume maybe recruiting him by the end.
Yeah.
But we're having a little technical difficulties here. Dashiell's grabbing T.
I
Michael
guess
here.
I could head on over.
Just assume that he treats his mugs like he treats his AV equipment, okay? And it'll be faulty. It'll be
Kicks the
leaky.
dog on the way out.
If you buy that mug, you won't be able to be heard by your family members.
Just remember, this mug is odorless, so if you need a little in your coffee in the morning.
What? All mugs are odorless. Get out of here. Okay, in Star Wars news, Hollywood Reporter has announced that Ahsoka has cast, and I'm going to butcher another name here, apologies to this person, Iman Esfandi as Ezra Bridger, I believe.
We have an Ezra.
Yes.
Better than Ezra?
For sure. Well, and I think
I caught that.
I think, did I see this headline? This is the gentleman who played the live-action Aladdin. In the
really?
I was going to say that a lot of people were
Aladdin
fan
film.
casting him in this, so it's really cool to see that.
I think I saw that. Apologies, I might be confusing actors, but I'm pretty sure that's him. Yeah. Via artist Jeremy Love on Instagram, we got another look at concept art for Eternity from Thor: Love and Thunder. Dashiell can't show that asset because he's currently stapling a microphone to Tommy's neck.
Oh, there he goes.
It's you guys think that guy's in a whole new world?
I guess.
Off-screen Tommy, even worse than on-screen Tommy. Oh, there it is. Wow.
Yeah, it's similar to kind of what we had, but Eternity has like a house now.
Yeah, it's like a temple as opposed to just that water area.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because in what the final product was kind of reminded me of the Soulstone world in Endgame, and so I wonder if there was they did that on purpose to try to tie those things together.
Maybe, or maybe this concept art was like them trying to differentiate a little bit more, and they're like, actually, no, it's cool if they look very similar, right? Yeah. The end result was great, and certainly the actual character design very similar to what we got.
Yeah, it's the exact same.
Very kind of comics accurate. Yeah.
Can't put that big structure in a Best Buy parking lot, which is where they shot that scene.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Natalie Portman said. Yeah.
Wow.
I almost got busy in a Burger King bathroom.
Hey-o! Rest in peace, Shock G.
I want to put the satin on your panties.
Okay.
That's from the song.
Shout out to everybody that's down with Digital Underground. Speaking of Thor: Love and Thunder, we got a new deleted scene that has some Marvel fans upset. Let's take a look at this deleted scene.
I want to teach you something. Something I haven't even told my sons. I have a lot of sons. Thunderbolt can be anything. Thunderbolt is just electricity. You can have it anytime you call. Power is everywhere. You just have to harness it. Know your point? Power comes from the heart. Like the Romans say, apri il cuore. Open your heart.
So yeah, I think like people were sort of like, why didn't we get a little bit more of this kind of energy of like, you know, a little bit more sentimental, a little bit more. It seems like Zeus was originally going to be like a mentor character.
Yeah.
We saw that other deleted scene where he's in the hospital with Jane and Thor, and then they sort of just played him off for jokes and ended up killing him. I think people were sort of like, the upset is maybe like a little bit of a clickbait way to phrase that headline, but people were sort of like, oh, I wish we had more tender moments like that in that movie.
And I think that goes a long way of explaining how he can, you know, imbue the power of Zeus into all the objects that the kids have at the end. So it's actually a twofer to make the movie seem a little more grounded and serious, but also to explain a little bit more of that part of the ending.
Well, who knows? I mean, there's clearly a very different film and a very different Zeus we could have gotten.
Yeah.
Maybe I wonder too how much of the Zeus we did get was because they needed him to kind of be a joke bad guy to set up the Hercules, now you be my champion kind of an angle. I don't know. Speaking of which, I think Tommy mentioned it in his earlier insult to the audience. You know, Disney Plus is $199 right now if you've never signed up for Disney Plus before. And Thor: Love and Thunder is streaming on Disney Plus.
I know.
So like,
$199 is half a paycheck for a lot of these.
Presumably, I would guess 98.99% of our audience already subscribes to Disney Plus, and maybe the people that don't
Are
like,
borrowing a login.
or live in a country that doesn't yet have Disney Plus,
Or that
something
one
like
French guy that hacked into my account and kept changing my Simpsons episodes to French with Chinese subtitles.
Oh, that's how do you know it wasn't a Chinese person?
No.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, anyways, that's just a little. We're not being paid to plug Disney Plus, but there's a lot of good content on there. You can catch up with She-Hulk, and you can watch Thor: Love and Thunder. It's cheaper than a VOD purchase. Just subscribe to Disney Plus.
Maybe check out some old episodes of Sunny with a Chance and get your boy some residuals.
I like we pulled the chat. If they were upset about that scene being deleted, 67% said yes. Yeah, it's a good scene.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but also, could we pull the chat and also be like, would you prefer to have had every deleted scene added back into the movie?
Yes.
Would you have rather Thor: Love and Thunder have been 6 hours long?
Yes.
A lot of people would say yes, because we just want more of the things we like, right? According to Thor: Love and Thunder Assembled documentary that's also currently on Disney+. Natalie Portman has big concerns about ruining continuity in the film. Said her co-star Chris Hemsworth, Portman was kind of, this was a very different direction for the character. And I think had some real concerns about, hang on, does this match the continuity from this and that? And we just said, that doesn't matter. Portman's the only one who cares about canon, okay?
I love...
Waititi and Hemsworth just slashing and hacking.
Also, I love the new, go-to press, Marvel talent, outward, disdain for Marvel, continuity and, meaning. They're like, yeah, basically our approach every time we make a movie is to be like, what if Feige lost his mind over how bad this was?
Get out of here.
It's let's ignite the incels a little harder with our quotes.
Which I do love. And a quick reminder, Natalie Portman, though, started out as a child actor. Yeah. She went to Yale. Okay, she's a smart cookie. She's a
took that
bookworm.
full year of clown classes.
Full year of clown classes.
Yeah,
really? Doing clown work with Yaha.
Abdul Mateen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Did she do Red Nose? You think, or was she more of one of those?
Big Shoe?
Or was she a tramp?
I don't think you can ask that.
Isn't tramp a type of?
No, Natalie Portman went to Harvard.
Harvard, not Yale.
She didn't go to Yale. No clown school
Chrissy,
for Portman.
Natalie, come on the show, you tramp.
Chrissy, tell us in the chat, where did Natalie Portman go to college?
I went to 3 colleges.
Also,
Harvard,
there's a long history of famous child actors going to really fancy schools. I believe Claire Danes also went to one of those Ivy Leagues. I want to see those SAT scores. Okay, are they getting in on merit or because they're famous and have had movies and TV shows?
Jerry Seinfeld went to SUNY Oswego. That's where I went. So me and Seinfeld equals.
Wow. Congratulations.
Confirmed. We have a new She-Hulk kind of second half of the season trailer.
I love it. It's so fun.
I think we're going to play it now.
Yeah,
we got that bad boy queued up.
I'm still Jennifer Walters. She-Hulk is just a thing that happened to me.
You said you didn't like the name She-Hulk.
I don't. I do admit, though, there are parts of it that I enjoy. The amazing hair, no hangover, being able to walk home at night without being afraid.
You put on your green suit.
Put on my green suit?
Yeah, jolly green yourself. I don't know what you call it.
Hulking out.
Okay, good. Whatever.
Trouble's gonna find you. Weird, unexpected trouble. Why ain't you answering your mobile phone?
I'll be right back. Life would be so much easier if I was just Jen.
I think you're in a unique position to do some real good. Jen Walters can use the law to help people when society fails them. She-Hulk can help people when the law fails them.
This guy's really kind of doing it for me. Big energy.
They're getting it on.
We've seen a lot of those clips before, but there's definitely a lot of footage, including the classic, iconic purple-white outfit, bicycle shorts on Jen. Obviously, a lot of Daredevil footage in there, a lot more Titania, some more Abomination. What else are we thinking from that trailer?
I mean, it's just that's our first look at Matt Murdock.
Yes.
We'd only seen Daredevil up until this point.
And it looks like they're in Legal Eagle or whatever the lawyer bar is.
Maybe.
Legalese. Yes.
Yeah. That line is really good, right? Jennifer can help people that society has failed, and She-Hulk can help people that the law has failed. It's just
That's probably Matt's mantra in general, anyway.
Yeah.
And Green Arrow can help people that the city has failed.
Exactly.
I
failed his city.
Different universe, Tommy. We need Portman in here to correct that, bro.
Where the hell is Portman? Come on the show, you coward. Face me, Dick Cavett.
Natalie, come on the show. We'll talk about any of your films. All the Beautiful Girls, Vox Lux.
Vox Lux.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to talk Vox.
Whatever you want to talk about.
Professional?
Leon the Professional.
Which one was
featuring Gary Oldman.
Oh, wow. Gary Oldman. Wait a second. What was the one she did with the Hotel Chevalier or whatever? That was the Wes Anderson short?
Closer?
Oh, yes. Where she's naked in that.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that. I forgot about that one.
Covered up, but still tasteful nude, I think. Come on the show, Natalie.
It was awesome.
Okay. But yeah, that's a pretty fun trailer. Again, a nice mix of stuff we haven't seen, stuff we have seen. Jolly Green Giant yourself is a fun way to refer to hulking out.
Excellent.
I just want to say for the record, for our new Rockstars poll about what we think is going to happen, I have put Matt and She-Hulk hooking up. I just want to say for the record, I think I might be getting some points based on that trailer.
Now, are you saying Matt Murdock and She-Hulk hook up, or are you saying Matt Murdock and Jennifer Walters hook up?
I forget what was the exact question, but even before the trailer, I was thinking it could be both or either, because it could be kind of like a Batman, Catwoman situation, Batman Returns, where they like each other and they like their alter egos.
Well, I think it's also clearly the most recent episode of She-Hulk set up that like she can find a romantic relationship, but so far only as She-Hulk.
Yeah.
As Jennifer, she struggles,
Still,
right? Maybe he,
As a lawyer.
yes, who and also understands the dual identity part of it, is the first person who can kind of connect to her on that level.
Also,
That's what I'm saying.
He's blind.
He can
What is
feel.
that? I
He
mean,
can
she's
feel.
a very attractive person in both
The
forms.
show is setting up the fact that like she can't get a date as Jennifer, but she can get a date as She-Hulk. Maybe that's a fame thing.
Maybe he can smell She-Hulk.
Yeah, maybe.
Question. Would their ship name be She-Devil?
Ooh.
Not want to be Daryl.
She-Devil,
Yeah,
shout out
She-Devil.
Meryl Streep and Roseanne Barr. Don't shout out
Also,
Roseanne
Roseanne Barr, proud owner of 6 Morbid Time mugs.
No.
Wait, speaking of which, I want to do a quick mug check-in.
Oh, mug check.
I see it. Okay, here we go. Morbid Time mug, 37 sales.
Whoa.
Mandatory Fun mug, 45 sales.
Oh,
I'm going to fill this in while you do the next one.
Guys, you don't understand. You're going to miss a chance to have Morbid Time all the time. I'm
If
telling
this
you.
mandatory mug fund doesn't win, mandatory fun mug doesn't win, I leave the show forever.
No, Tommy, that's not true. Not true. Don't falsely.
It'd be hard to have Morbid
You
Time
want,
here
you
without
want
you.
mandatory fun? You buy the mug. You don't buy the mug, mandatory fun becomes push-up contest every day. And I'm not participating, I'm judging.
Bad content.
Film Juice, get out of the chat. We don't want you here. Talk to him. Come on.
Speaking of She-Hulk, Ginger Gonzaga, who plays Nikki on the show, gave an interview to TV Line where she said, yes, that hot legal action with pens and highlighters that you've all been asking for, the show is now definitely switching into what it looks like when you have pretty idiot supervillains and superheroes who are either antagonizing you or need to be represented by you. Kind of hinting at we're going to see more courtroom stuff going on in the second half of the show. We haven't spent a ton of time in the courtroom as of now.
That's one of the things I didn't like about. I missed in Daredevil the series. It's like I wanted to see him being a lawyer more. We only had, I think, that one case where he represented that guy that Kingpin actually set up for him. But yeah, I think it would be a missed opportunity to not have more legal part of the legal show.
Yeah.
Also, I want a special thanks everyone who's buying both mugs. I think that's really nice of you. Because one, obviously, you're gonna have to you can use Zach's mug as a pedestal to put my mug on top of, so everybody can see it.
Also, tag New Rockstars or the Breakroom on Twitter or Instagram whenever you receive your mug shipments.
Yeah,
And
show us a picture.
Maybe we'll do a carousel or something like that in the show and show off. Or I was telling John, we'll gladly rep everybody that tags us with a picture of them and their mug. And one person who does it, we will choose them to roast.
Yeah,
we will furiously roast you.
Mug roast. It's a mug roast.
Just not you personally, but just like everything else that's in the photo. Your kitchen decoration, the lighting, anything like that.
And I'll be honest, I know a lot of you don't have kitchens, so just whatever hallway you're squatting in right now, go under a light
whatever
fixture.
trunk and whatever car you're sleeping in.
Whatever circus tent. You in the traveling circus job where you shovel elephant shit.
I gotta say, Tom just mentioned it, but if you're living that van life, or hatchback life, or station wagon life, or minivan life, or whatever, if you're living in your car right now, you know what makes for a good soup receptacle? You can eat beans out of this. You can brush your teeth out of this.
Oh yeah. You use a lot of stuff.
Morbid time.
And also, if you are living there and you're dealing with, possibly, transients at night that might come and attack you, the Morbid mugs are so fragile and poorly built, you can shatter them and turn them into something to stab with. Whereas the mandatory fun mugs are impossible to break.
But they're also black, so stealth mode at night, actually. It was very important to protect
there's
yourself
some
at
neon
night.
embellishments, though, that I think would make you an easy target. Whereas this is so confusing.
Now, the big topic of the entire week, right, is D23, which is coming up tomorrow. Tommy's going to be heading down there. Him, Brandon Barrick, are going to meet up with Eric Voss, who's already in Anaheim.
Yes.
And they are going to attend the big, awesome panel that is going to have announcements for
20th Century Films.
20th Century Films, no longer a Fox in there. Lucasfilm.
Yep.
And, of course, Marvel. Okay, Feige confirmed to be in the building. Coy claims that he's going to be in Anaheim for under an hour or whatever. That he's keeping the jet running. Which where does he? He lives in LA, right?
Yeah, shares one with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, him and T Swift have the same jet.
Kylie
Who's
Jenner.
stinking up the bathroom worse?
Oh, I don't know about you, but I think it's Taylor's doo doo.
Hey, you know what? She should learn how to shake it off. Okay. Okay, but one thing
I'm out the plane. There's nothing in my brain.
Don't come for us, Swifties. Don't come. We know you are the most weaponized fan base in the world. Please don't come for us, Swifties.
Because the play is gonna play.
At D23, kind of the open to the public, non-panel part of the convention that's already taking place. Eric was sharing some fun photos that he's taking down there right now. They're playing some kind of sizzle reels in the hall for folks, including a Marvel one that had a little bit of footage, and it's a lot of stuff we've already seen or stuff from previous films they're kind of repackaging, but there's footage from Echo, footage from the Marvels,
nice,
and then a big segment on X-Men 97.
Yeah. There was also a different clip that showed footage from Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and I don't know if I saw Secret Invasion.
No.
It was mixed. So the tricky thing was it was mixed with some stuff we had already seen,
Yeah.
some stuff from panel, and then like some just some baby little new shots here and there. So.
And we could presume that like that is a sizzle for a lot of what we're going to see tomorrow, fleshed out, right? Like probably that 17 seconds on X-Men 97 will become a 15-minute presentation.
But we're unfortunately people are gonna have to wait till Monday to hear from us, right?
That's not true, Tom.
Oh, it isn't?
That's not true. We will be reporting live from this studio during the panel, and then Tommy and Brandon are going to call in as soon as they're done watching, because they're going to see a lot of footage that won't be released to the public, right? They're going to tell us a heat meter on what the audience was responding to.
And if you're at D23 and you see me and Brandon holding phones up to our faces, come over and join the show.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for fans to chat with, too. Yeah.
We want to talk to the people, the disgusting, unwashed people. So don't get too close to me or I will put my nose plugs on and shun you.
Oh, my God.
Chip me, Daddy.
Chip me, Daddy, says Swolverine.
What are you, inviting Bill Gates over to your house with a vaccine?
Get out of here. Also,
Is something a guy with a Morbentine mug would say?
No. Swolverine's a great username, by the way. Kudos to you. Also, we got some new logos for two projects that have previously been confirmed: Daredevil Born Again and Captain America New World Order. There they are.
Ooh, wow.
That's the DD.
Daredevil Born Again.
Finally getting the DD. Yeah.
Similar to what we saw, but a little DD in the background.
And there's Captain America, a New World Order. I like this because it kind of includes the Falcon symbology, right? With Sam Wilson being Cap now.
So was there anything about Secret Invasion or?
No, they're being weirdly tight-lipped about that.
Even though the Armor Wars?
Nothing on that, or Ironheart. Well, Armor Wars, who knows? But like, it does feel, because the long-running rumor is we're going to get a trailer for Secret Invasion. That is the next Disney Plus series that's starting spring 2023. So maybe April, March, we don't know. But like, presumably we would get that before the end of this current Disney Plus series, She-Hulk. But there has been nothing besides casting. There's been nothing about that series.
Wow. No, I don't know. Some people were saying they might just fold it into a different series, Secret Invasion or Ironheart. That was just like speculation that we were talking
Coy was just
about.
here and he was saying that at least they had a trailer at Comic-Con, as we know, but we didn't. The public didn't get to see it. So
Secret Invasion.
Sorry, Secret Invasion. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm talking about Secret Invasion.
No,
You're talking about Armor Wars that might get
trailer for Secret
Invasion. Oh, okay. John's got his finger on the pulse. He says we're getting a trailer for Secret Invasion tomorrow. And again, we'll be here live reacting to it. Also, Eric Voss, who will be at that same panel, right, with his photographic eyeballs, will be taking everything in, and we'll be doing separate reaction videos and breakdowns as soon as his energy depleted body will allow him to.
Well, we got him some non-sponsored AG1 to fire him up, but I also heard that he was mixing it in his mandatory fun mug that he said was the only mug he'll ever drink out of.
These are the only four of the. These are all prototypes. These are the only four.
I think he kept saying,
exist.
"I can't stop pissing in my Morbentine mug. It's so fun to piss in."
Hey, you know what? If you need a mobile toilet, I'm not against you buying a Morbentine one. I don't care what you use it for. Just buy one.
Lean in.
If you like it, you like it.
That's right.
People
Lean in. No king shaming on this show.
Yeah.
The mandatory fun goes down the rooter.
And the Morbentine hangs out by the tutor. Okay. Film Juice, get out of here. Who let Film Juice in the chat?
I said Film Juice. I said we don't want you here.
Okay, but
I buy your mug, I smash your mug.
Jesse Waller, this is a good point.
At least you bought it.
Jesse Waller's asking what time the stream is tomorrow. So the panel starts at 10 a.m. We're all going to probably be in the office ready to go live around 10 a.m. But we're going to just, we're not going to
go live until good stuff is
started. We're not going to force you to sit through a bunch of crap for 30 minutes.
If there's 45 minutes of like weird nature documentary announcements and stuff like that, we won't go live until the good stuff starts. Now,
so be on your couch at 10 a.m. We might be.
Oh God, we're halfway almost to the goddamn podcast.
Don't quit giving money, everybody. We love you, but literally, we don't want to get to $600 today. Both Tommy and I will be physically.
Well, 700 for Lady and the Tramp. So.
700 for Lady and the Tramp. Okay, well, do get to 600. I wouldn't mind seeing Tommy suffer. But one panel we got today, we don't have to wait till tomorrow for, was they did a big gaming panel where they announced all kinds of games for Disney, Lucasfilm, all this kind of stuff. But we got some interesting announcements about Marvel games, including like kind of the one that was the most exciting to us because we hadn't heard anything about this. This is a very different kind of thing. They announced a new game that will be featuring Captain America and Black Panther set during World War II. So it's not a T'Challa or a T'Chaka Black Panther, but a character named Azuri, who was T'Challa's grandfather. So T'Chaka's father, who would have been Black Panther during the 40s, during World War II.
If he was one of those faces we saw on the ancestral plane, someone could probably point him out.
Yeah.
One of the Panthers in the tree.
Yeah, and it's going to be... so it's going to be Steve Rogers, who's still the same Steve Rogers because that guy is old as hell. Yeah. Azuri as Black Panther, and then you can also play as a Howling Commando character or another Wakandan spy.
Awesome.
Right? Are the 4 playable characters. It looks really cool.
Like
it's
a Dora Milaje type of?
Yes, a Dora Milaje, but as a spy. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means they're in full regalia or hiding out or what. But it looks really cool. It's also from Amy Hennig, who has made a bunch of the cool Uncharted games. Yeah. Yes, thank you.
Awesome.
And so there's that. There's like a mobile AR style game that somebody, producer Dodd was pointing out. It seems like Pokemon Go, but for Marvel superheroes, which could either be, depending on your feelings, the coolest sounding thing you've heard about in a long time, or lame 2014 news. Who knows? I bet it'll be fun. And then we've seen some stuff about this before, but a Midnight Suns game. They did some more play footage of that. That's coming out later this year. And update on there's a Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga game coming out in about a month, November 1st, including it'll feature Cassian Andor, Reva, Captain Rex, and more. And then Brandon Barrick's favorite little thing, a Tron game.
We have to get Tron news tomorrow, right?
Tron news.
It was on the poster.
We gotta get Tron news tomorrow.
Well,
Let me see that Tron.
Speaking of Disney's D23 convention, it's underway right now. We've got you some news. The Pixar and Disney animated films panel is happening. It just kicked off 5 minutes ago. They're supposed to be announcing Inside Out 2, which had some drama behind the scenes.
Have you seen John checking his phone? He's just refreshing Twitter.
What was the drama for Inside Out 2?
So I guess Mindy Kaling and Bill Hader are not coming back for Inside Out. This is reporting that, like, I don't know if we were able to source well, but they're not going to be back for the film because reportedly Amy Poehler is being paid like $5 million to come back for her voice acting. They offered $100,000 to the rest of the cast, and they just walked. They were like, "We don't want to do it."
Also, Louis Black was like, "I accept."
I don't know if Louis Black.
$100,000. Whoa, Brandon in the chat said, melt these boys' mouths.
Wow.
Get out of here, Brandon. Get out of here.
Kind of hot.
Brandon, nothing makes my mouth melt like you, all right?
But we've been talking...
See you at D23 tomorrow.
Hey,
Corn dogs on me.
Can you shut up, please?
No, I'm talking to my friend Brandon.
Hey, you two aren't even in a mug competition. There's not supposed to be tension between you.
We have the same mug. But... We've been talking about Marvel at D23 a lot, and we thought it would be only right to sort of talk about, there's 2 other studios presenting at that panel, 20th Century and Lucasfilm. So I just want to kind of run through what we can expect from both of those studios. We're going to talk more about 20th Century in a minute, but first things first, we're probably going to get something more from Avatar 2. Probably another trailer, maybe something more substantial there.
Waterworld.
And then in terms of other 20th century releases, there's not a ton of heavy hitters. So, you know, they have that whole like Death on the Nile series.
They had Prey this year. That was them. Yeah.
Maybe they'll announce some sequels to some films in their catalog. That would be very cool. Again, we're going to talk about that a little bit more in a bit. But one of the things that Brandon and I were talking about earlier today, which I kind of love, is all of those Fox X-Men movies were under the banner of 20th Century. And one of the most sort of like fun, his pitch for this was like a very Deadpool kind of like heist film of Deadpool trying to go from the dead Fox X-Men universe and like heist his way into the Marvel Studios world. Actually, like, what a fun way to like both marry these two
You could see it being like a little bit of a never-ending story kind of thing, where the world is slowly melting away as he races to get to the good ship Feige or whatever, right?
As long as it ends with Idris Elba welcoming him to the MCU the way he welcomes Natalie Portman to Valhalla at the end. Like, he finally breaks through and it's all white, like, at Marvel Studios, and he's like, welcome to the MCU.
Yeah.
But these people will be like, what the shit is
he
this?
He just hands him a briefcase of cash.
But, it's really interesting because Disney obviously bought Fox primarily for their catalog and for the X-Men. There's no saying that like the X-Men won't still be under that banner, right?
And the Fantastic Four.
And the Fantastic Four, of course. Yeah. But also, Lucasfilm traditionally distributed their films through Fox 20th Century. So I'd be curious to see if, just for nostalgic purposes alone, I would love to get that Fox banner back on some of the Star Wars films. And I think we could see, wishful thinking, like a re-release of some old Fox properties.
Yeah.
Maybe some old Star Wars cuts that are not.
We were talking about, there's a lot of great franchises that 20th Century Fox has had over the years, right? Obviously, with Predator and Alien, the Die Hard franchise, right? Famously filmed, the Nakatomi Plaza was actually the Fox studio building in Century City. There's some great, and like we're going to talk about some other like kind of one-off films that are classics. They could get rebooted and different things like that.
Yeah, but moving on to Lucasfilm really quickly, right? We could see footage or trailers or what have you. Obviously, Andor is going to be probably a big presence there, but both the Mandalorian season 3 that you got to see footage of that at Celebration. By all reports, an incredible sizzle reel. I assume we're going to get some of that online. It looks really good.
Amazing,
but also, Ahsoka just got some casting news. We've been hearing casting news all week for the Acolyte
Interesting
series.
to have the casting news come out a day before the Lucasfilm panel.
Well, it was reported by the Hollywood Reporter. Maybe they got a scoop and kind of scooped them a little bit.
Maybe the agent wanted to get the word out. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised to see Rosario Dawson and the person cast as Ezra sort of at the panel. But what I'm most excited about is the Skeleton Crew that John Watts is working on. Is that who it is? And I would love to see. They might not be shooting they might not be shooting that yet, but like a concept art sizzle reel. Sometimes they love to do those kinds of things with some voiceover. Like we sort of didn't we get like at Celebration or at D23 a few years ago that for Andor, and it was just like over some
Diego Luna kind of talking direct to camera kind of a thing. Yeah.
So good. So that's sort of what we can expect from the Lucasfilm portion of that event. I don't think there's.
I disagree.
Oh.
Ooh.
I think
come through.
I think we're gonna get Taika coming out on stage and dropping the name and title card of his movie.
I would love that.
I think we're gonna get a feature film announcement tomorrow. Is my prediction.
Well,
one of the biggest question marks in film right now is what's the next Star Wars movie?
Yeah.
Right? There's a bunch in development, talked about, directors that have been announced,
and
unannounced.
The Rogue Squadron, Patty Jenkins, that still exists?
It's like the ship from Deep Space Nine in Star Trek. It's just out of nowhere. It's just floating out in the galaxy.
And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they announce a new trilogy.
Yeah.
Right?
A
trilogy of
films. Well, especially like the vibe in Hollywood right now, if you listen to kind of like industry experts, and a lot of these studio chiefs are saying this, including, famously part of this whole Warner Brothers HBO Max show, right? Is that like, actually, we might have done too much on streaming. It might be time to push a little bit more back into the theaters, right?
Well, yeah, look
Top Gun Maverick made a ton of money.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Seems like people are willing to go back to theaters if the movies are there, right?
Gru rose so high.
Yeah.
grew so high and so fast that they're. I mean, it's like
No,
those 3 movies probably saved brick and mortar theaters.
Absolutely,
to a certain
and they
degree.
see that like, hey, giving these people this stuff for $9.99 a month or whatever. That's okay. Why don't we get $26 and concessions out of them? Right.
Well, and what Marvel is doing, which is really smart, is or I guess what Disney is doing, which is smart, is I'm watching She-Hulk, and it's just
Robert Mueller.
Oh God.
Your report was unsatisfying, and the super chat is also unsatisfying.
Oh no!
Wow. Okay, it's starting to pour in. We're getting dangerously close to one chip challenge. Shame on all of you.
So
let's quickly wrap up.
We have no more time
today.
Time, guys. What they're doing is they're feeding people with the shows to go get them back into the theater, right? And with Star Wars in particular, right? I mean, a lot of fans were left unsatisfied with the sequel trilogy, but
which still made a ton of money.
Made a ton of money. But like their franchises, they're keeping their franchise alive with the stuff on Disney Plus. Another Fox thing that we didn't talk about is Indy 5.
Yes.
That's right.
A good look at that.
You know, I'm surprised my good friend and frequent collaborator Harrison Ford hasn't filled me in on that.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were.
We need to keep that asset on speed dial so we can pull up Tommy and Harrison Ford anytime we need it.
But of course, the main event for us and for what I assume will be the panel is the Marvel stuff. We've talked about that at length. If you want, we put out a video last week where we went into depth about what we expect, but we've learned a little bit more since then, which is to say, Hollywood Reporter yesterday was basically like, yeah, we're going to get cast announcements. We're going to get footage.
Release it dates.
We're going to get footage.
Yes,
So at the very least, I think what we can expect is
Abraham, shame
what
on
we
you.
can expect is a cast announcement for Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
It's been teased like hell. And a Secret Invasion trailer.
Yes.
I think that's the
Or
bare
any footage,
minimum.
even that classic. Give us 3 seconds of Loki in a jumpsuit, right?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Give us Samuel L. Jackson saying I'm getting too old for this shit, or something like that, right? That's all we need.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised too if we got casting announcements for other projects. Like
you mean Danny McBride cast as Reed Richards?
I was gonna say, I think Fantastic Four is gonna
stop donating $20
casting,
increments, you psychopaths. Just $1 at a time.
Buy a mug. Get something.
This is really going to go downhill real quickly as we quickly approach 600.
But we asked for your guys' super chats.
Let's read out a couple of folks had some good.
You guys had your wildest D23 takes. I want to read some of them right now. SZO Panther says Hugh Jackman to announce the X-Men cast. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be
did a real like passing.
And then he was like, and
there's
returning
no
is Logan.
No.
Someone fucking named Hugh Jackman?
What? No.
Nor I can't play Wolverine. I'm too old. Or can I?
They're gonna bring him out for Greatest Showman 2, not for Wolverine.
I do want to shout out a couple. Lauren Green, first time super chat. Looking forward to D23 news. Us too, Lauren. Yuka Prieta, frequent member of the super chat. Thank you, sir, or person. Morbid time, better than mandatory fun. My man.
Lies. For what? Pissing in?
Get out of here. There's some other good, a lot of people backing up Film Juice for some reason. Clearly, mental illness is contagious.
I gotta be honest, Zach and I don't see eye to eye on a lot, but the one thing we are in lockstep is Film Juice needs to leave. Film Juice, you are a menace, you are a distraction, and I got something to tell you. This week, the juice is gonna be squeezed.
Oh!
Irving D with another wild D23 prediction. I think they should make Alien and Predator canon to the MCU. Is there a comics crossover?
There's I do have an Alien comic book.
Yeah, well, and Predator Comics was a staple for a long time in Dark Horse, and I think Marvel has since bought the rights, right?
Maybe.
I don't know. Boy, that would mess up MCU canon.
If Predator just falls apart.
And they made the movies, the Alien vs. Predator movies canon, not just the characters,
so
those movies.
Oh, no. Saw Lathan canon.
Glad to be King has a good point here. Marvel just released Red Hulk as a featured character on one of their games. Red Hulk confirmed. I mean, we were speculating about it a little bit yesterday. With She-Hulk kind of expanding the Hulk world. And
Corey, don't back up Film Juice.
Nobody back up.
Corey, you're a friend of the show. Corey, we care about you.
This is Pied Piper territory where he's leading you right into the ocean. Okay?
That's right.
Don't follow him. Don't follow him.
You're going to end up in a pile of broken Morbid Time mugs if you follow Film Juice.
Hugh Jackman to announce X-Men cast.
That's a great one.
I love that.
That's a terrific.
I did see someone else. This is like.
Sorry, I was just interrupting to say, or Patrick Stewart. We know he's in good graces with the current
They do
MCU.
a little fun makeup in his head. He's like bleeding out of his eyes or something.
Or
after the Multiverse of Madness.
Kelsey Grammer.
Oh, beast.
Noted mandatory fun fan.
No, yeah, Kelsey Grammer and I agree on everything. Don't Google it. Don't Google Kelsey Grammer
Oh my god.
pro-life T-shirt.
I did see another prediction in there that said, it said like Denzel as Professor X or something like that, and Giancarlo Esposito as Magneto. Or maybe it was the other
vice
way around.
versa?
Could have been the other way around.
I like it. Darth Zeno 19K has said, what announcement would make you just as hyped for Avengers 5 and 6 and Fantastic Four? Keep up the great work. Much love from Montana. Hey, check out Last Best Comedy in Bozeman, Darth Zeno, if you live anywhere near there. What would make it? Okay, so obviously we're all going to be super hyped for any Fantastic Four casting announcement, right? There's been rumors, leaks, lots of fan casting for years at this point. Krasinski obviously has entered the chat. We don't know that he's going to be confirmed there. And like Avengers 5 and 6 is tough because like we have no idea who's going to be in the Avengers by the time we get to those films. And I don't know that you can even announce that yet, right?
I mean, unless they introduce the X-Men, I think that would be if they introduce the X-Men in any way, shape, or form. Everyone's gonna want them to be in those movies, and I think that would blow my mind.
I'll say this too. I know the Russo brothers haven't been making hits lately, but if they announce the Russo brothers to be directing Secret Wars, that's gonna blow the roof off the convention center.
I mean, Gray Man was a hit, wasn't it?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Well, not critically.
Well, they came out and like said like theaters don't matter. Netflix is where we want to be for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, and this is like some behind the scenes mumbo jumbo, but they're doing a show at Amazon that's supposedly a big cluster F. It was Connor Lauren Wagner that said Denzel as Magneto.
There you go.
Yeah. He said Gus from BB, which is Giancarlo Esposito as Professor X. Ooh, I mean,
we're too close to this.
Oh no,
We're
stop.
too close.
Everybody,
heat up
You got almost 10 minutes, Tyler.
Listen, I want you to think about your little trash children tonight and how they want to eat their canned peas and banana peels that you find. Don't spend any more money on us. I'm a very famous internet personality, okay?
Oh my God.
I'm going to go home and eat steak and lobster tonight with a mouth as cool as a cucumber. Because while you trash bags have risen up on your glad, tidy bags to a height you never dreamed possible, you'll never sit as high as the king. The king sits on a throne of gold, and he shits in a toilet bowl of gold.
Wow.
You actually says any updates on the mug count?
Yeah, John?
I hate this for you.
What?
88, which is pretty good, Morbin Time mugs.
Wow.
102.
Oh!
Mandatory fun.
102 Dalmatians.
102.
I'm getting disgustingly close. The end of the show is going to be lethal.
Yes.
For everyone but Tom.
Again, just a quick recap. If we had 6
Oh, no!
TD
Oh!
How
TD
dare
Jones
you?
off the top
It's chipping time.
TD Jones.
Claudine
All right, well, one
Vasquez
person's
coming through
eating
too.
TD Jones off the top row.
No. Oh no. Well, hey, we're at 6:30. We are a perilous $62 away
God.
We could be
from
Lady
Tommy
and the
and I
Tramp in
having
it.
to Lady and the Tramp. There's about 8 minutes left in this show, folks.
I'll say we got a whole another block. We got
John's filling in the mug challenge behind us. Wow, we are getting, and John is perilously close to having to
I don't like that.
eat a mug full of absolute food garbage.
You know what? We've talked about a lot of fun things today, but we also discussed the fact that last night I went to battle.
Yeah.
I went to battle and I did serious damage to my liver, my heart, my lungs. All the things Dr. Nasty has been putting the kings of the jungle inside of me for months has been destroyed. Luckily, we have a partner here that sponsors. Oh my God, Anita.
Oh no.
Anita, we'll get to you soon.
Anita.
I need you to stop donating.
She need a.
I need you to put that money back. Can you take a super chat back? Yeah, Dodson, I know you don't need to type that in. I get it.
Anita Naylor.
At least
first time chatter,
Tommy.
long time viewer, been waiting for something epic to drop some cash. Love Zaddy, but got my mandatory fun mug today. Anita. You have terrible taste in 2 different ways.
Jesus Christ,
Wolverine coming in again.
Oh, is that
monster? It? Okay, I think we're Lady in the
I was gonna say.
Well, before we do this,
Yes.
I have to thank Geology. and It is a Fresh Face Friday, and my face is about to be a lot less fresh. However, they did help me pull together a little bit today. Let's thank Geology for sponsoring the Break Room. And this week's Fresh Face is mine. And that's right. As you know, tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be going down to D23. I may be in the emergency room. It's my first D23, so I want my face to be nice and fresh. Eric's already down there, but he was born gorgeous. Babyface Voss. Brandon is going to be there too, but he's getting all his hair lasered off today so he can be aerodynamic for that hotel pool we're going to be swimming in. But what about me, Big T? So that's why we thank Geology. My face can be smooth, healthy, and hydrated. They offer a whole range of products to help your skin look its best. They'll even find the products best suited to your needs. You can take a quick quiz at geology.com/newrockstars, and they'll suggest the perfect lineup of skincare items for you. Head over to geology.com, you sick freaks, /newrockstars. Use our promo code ROCKSTARS70 to save 70% off. New Rockstars. Head over to geology.com /newrockstars. Use our promo code ROCKSTARS70 to save 70% off. Remember, you use that code. It makes us look good to the sponsors. More sponsors means more shows, means more of these stupid chips that you're going to make.
Oh, no. Corey Candrilli, hot take. Giancarlo Esposito as Mephisto.
I
love that.
I like that. That's a literal hot take.
Man was born to
I've
play a
opened the
villain.
coffin-shaped box.
I don't even, you're not even supposed to touch it, really, and then touch your eyes or whatever?
120?
Wait, 100? Oh, you're doing it. Oh,
Mug.
okay.
There's a mug thing.
Be
They're
careful
doing a chip
with
thing.
your
I see.
Are we
fingers.
skipping mandatory fun today?
I don't think we have time for it.
I think this is the mandatory.
Instead of mandatory fun, it's going to be mandatory pain, as Tommy and I are going to Lady and the Tramp this chip. Again, anytime we both commit to something physically,
Holy shit.
like when you shaved your chest and then I wore your hair on my...
Look
They
at
can't help
how
themselves.
dark this chip. That is
John,
pure
why did
liquid
we,
lava.
This
on
was
top of
this
that.
was our
Powdered
idea,
lava.
John.
Yeah,
why did we even allow?
Why are you
ourselves-
still donating money? Stop donating
Gary
money.
Busey is morph.
Oh
You
man.
need to Venmo me for my hospital bills.
No, we'll put their bodies to the test today,
I'm
folks.
glad we already did the geology plug because my face is about to turn
That's what I
shades
said.
of purple.
I said we had to,
Don't
are you
exhale
ready?
the powder too hard into each other's face.
Let's do this.
Oh, fuck, Tommy. Okay.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh.
That was a little too fast. You guys should have went a little.
No.
Oh my god.
There's so much powder.
Oh my God. There's no water in my mug.
Oh my God, John!
There's no water in my mug.
Oh, that was beyond worth it, guys. They're off on the corner. Just to give you a play-by-play, they're screaming and blood is pouring out of different orifices. Tommy is chugging from the water fountain. He's putting his mouth on the water fountain. You ever wondered if he was that kind of a guy? He is.
Lakeith Stanfield is Gambit. Mannequin Party. I love that.
And we love seeing how much pain these guys are in. Zach, walk us through what you're feeling. Give us. We want to do like Coyote Peterson. We want to know what pain you're going through exactly right now. Let us know.
Oh my God, I can't even talk. I think my mouth is blue.
Tommy, you gotta get back in here. Tommy is chugging gallons and gallons of water fountain water.
Tommy ended up on the wrong end of it. I think he got about 2/3 of that chip. Oh God.
Tommy is about to heave. He is off on the side, head on the knees, leaning over.
Why did we do this?
That water fountain is officially unusable, folks. I am not sugarcoating. He is spitting up, spitting out, trying to do everything he can to survive.
Oh God.
Only, I was gonna say, John's trying to do his best to get an angle on him. So
Okay.
we'll sit tight on that. But Zach, are you hanging in there?
Tune in tomorrow.
Here we go. We got some pumpkin munching happening over here. Thanks to
Oh God.
Tommy,
John.
I heard mustard helps a lot. I heard mustard really helps with the heat. You want to try some of that?
Okay. Tune in tomorrow for our live D23 coverage. Tommy and Brandon will be in Anaheim.
Grab your mugs, folks.
I'll be here in the studio dying. We'll report on all the Lucasfilm and Marvel and 20th century announcements.
Those are real tears, folks. Real
Oh
tears.
God, I feel like I just aged 20 years.
You could do some
I'm
geology.
miserable. Okay. I blame you, Film Juice, but also everybody else that donated today. Anita, shame on you. John Hayton, Darzino, Mannequin Park. You're all awful.
No, you guys were
Oh,
great.
God. Okay, we got to go. We got to go, John. We got to go.
Tommy.
We got a clip of the week. Tommy, throw the clip of the week.
Go fuck yourself.
Not the face.
Kneel and beg for it.
Not the face.
Oh, no.
I agree with
Need
everything
goggles.
you said, but you killed my mother.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.